my character has been developed. She has now been upgraded. She has now been rebooted. And she is now walking in her purpose, because I can't do it no more. I can't go another year trying to figure out what I want to do, or trying to figure out this and that. And no shade to the ones that are trying to figure out, because this is a process. It's not an overnight thing. And, you know, especially with YouTube, to step into things that make us feel uncomfortable. So that's what we're here to do. Like, we're here to create. We're here to literally be the walking embodiment of God. You are that example, regardless of how big, how small you are, regardless of what you're creating and what you're not creating. Like, you have a purpose. You have something that you need to fulfill. And I always felt like I have as well. But when I see other people that are in position and like creating and doing things that they love, like, it's inspiring to me, because it's like, okay, well, damn, if they can do that, I can do that times 10. You know what I mean? But it's also just a gentle reminder, like, hey, step your game up. Do what you need to do. You know, really step out of that comfort and really get somewhere else and do something different and learn something different. Like, that's what we're literally here to do, is to learn ourselves more, even on a deeper level, more on a conscious level, more on a level that is extreme, more on a level that is godlike. Like, we have become so consumed with other people's realities that we forget about our own. And that has been like my biggest thing, is like surfing on the internet, surfing on the web, watching all these other people live their lives and reach a certain amount of success. And I'm just sitting back like, well, damn, when is it going to be my turn? But here I am, just sitting on my ass, not doing anything, just sitting on my ass, watching life pass by. And I'm like, I can't do that another year. And like, putting that effort into yourself and pouring into yourself is the biggest reward, because you get to see a new version, a new level unlocked. Like, that should literally get you going every day. That should literally motivate you every day, that you're able to access new levels of you. You're able to access new codes of you. Like, that is a treat to me. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's important that we all get encouraged, and that we all tap into ourselves, and that we all really looking within ourselves. Like, God has given us all a vision at the end of the day. God has given us all a purpose. Like, and for those who feel like they're purposeless and they don't know what to do with their life, like, ask God, seek God, figure out what it is. And it's a lot of the times, you know what you need to do. You just don't want to do it. Or you just simply just like waiting for the right time. I just read a quote on Twitter, and it had basically said that people who are creatives are not lazy. What they're lacking is just motivation. And a lot of people are waiting for that motivation. They're waiting for that like turning point to be like, okay, let me get up and do it. Let me get up and go after that dream. Let me get up and go after that, because that's what I want. And I totally feel them. Like, I felt that way plenty of times, waiting for that sign, waiting for that go. And it's just like, in this life, you cannot wait for anyone. You cannot wait on anyone. You cannot wait to make decisions. You would just have to go after it. Obviously, be calculated in some things, but go for it. Because what is it going to hurt? You going for your dreams? Yeah, you're going to fail at sometimes. Yeah, you're not going to get what you're looking for, especially with the YouTube stuff. This is not an overnight success, obviously. It takes time to grow your page. It takes time for people to like you. It takes time for people to understand who you are and get to know your personality. It takes time. So, if anything, what I've realized in this year is that being patient, especially in the process and in the season of waiting for your desire, waiting for your manifestation to come into fruition, it is like the most challenging part. It is the most difficult part. There are times where I was really literally in the waiting pool, in the carpool, waiting for my blessing, and just like watching others, you know. And I'm not a jealous type. I'm more like, damn, I'm next. Like, what? Like, when am I gonna get it? I'm ready. Like, but then it's just like, are you really ready, or are you just excited to see somebody else at the top or getting to whatever else they need to get, and you're just, you can be inspired, or you can just simply just be like, well, it's my turn. I've been waiting this whole time, you know, let me go. And it's just like, no, there's literally things taking in place at a time for you. And I had to realize that. And I had to kind of just take a step back and just like understand that things are going to be done the way God wants it to be done regardless. Like, yes, we have free will. Yes, we have purpose. Yes, we have these things all lined up for us and all taken care for us. But at the same time, It's all according to a plan. It's all according to a blueprint at the end of the day. And the greatest thing about having a relationship with God in the universe or spirit or whatever you choose to call the creator is that you get little nuggets of information and little downloads and little intuitional pulls that tell you to go in this direction. Like, it's already written. Like, pay attention to what God is telling you. Like, literally, the fears is where you need to go. I also read something that said that, like, your fears is where you need to go. Now, don't go and do anything chaotic, obviously, but fear is where most of your dreams lies. Like, your dreams lies in your fears. You know what I mean? That's where you need to go jump. Sometimes it's good to go jump off the deep end, afraid, scared. Like, even this for me is uncomfortable, but I know that at the end of the day, this is a part of my assignment. This is what I need to be doing. I'm here to motivate others, just as me motivating myself. Like, sometimes I give the greatest advice, but do I take my own advice? That's the problem, So I'm working on that as well. I am a person who is trying to improve. But in all seriousness, though, when it comes to purpose, when it comes to, succeeding and, reaching these heights, like, I'm still in the process, and seeing others and people that I, look up to and things like that. And it's very rare that I do. But just seeing others be in the position that you're one day wanting to be in, it's possible. It's not impossible for you. So you got to stay motivated. You got to stay on the grind. And I'm not saying one of those people who just grind and you don't rest. You have to take time out for yourself. You have to still put yourself first. You still have to be able to take care of you so that way you can pour into other people's cups. And for me, I have the tendency to pour into other people's cup and then forget about my own cup. But this year for 2025, this is the year that Tiara is pouring into her cup. This is the year that you need to be pouring into you. This is the year that you need to step out of your comfort zone and create. This is the year. Like, we can't wait another year sitting around thinking about what we're going to do and thinking about how we're going to do it. We need to just start doing it because everything else is going to fall into place. All of it, it's all action. It's all emotion and action. You got to put the motion in so you can receive. You got to believe. You got to be positive. You got to think positive about your life. You got to think positively about who you want to be. All that negativity, all that doubt is going to prolong the process. So literally, you got to take that emotion and wrap it up with good energy and good love and not even in the slightest doubt, because it's going to derail you. You need the positivity. You need the good energy. You need the light. You need the good vibes. You need all of those things. So then that way you can go ahead and move forward. Like, literally, if you don't take those steps, somebody else will. If you don't take those steps towards your goals and you don't take those steps towards your purpose, then someone else will. Someone else will. Like, have you guys ever had a moment where you had a bomb fire idea and you're like, oh yeah, this idea will be so good. This idea will be fire, right? And then next you know, you see somebody else like literally do your same idea and you be like, damn, that was my idea. Yeah, that happens. That's how the universe works. The universe works in that way. The universe will drop a gem in your mind, drop a gem in your head, and you believe that you came up with this idea and this vision, and then now you go and you talk about it, and you think about it, and you conjure up on it, but then you don't put the action in. So then God's like, well, damn, I done dropped this purpose in you and dropped this idea in you, and then you did not execute it. So now I got to give it to somebody who is going to execute it. And now your plan is gone. And now you like, damn, I have nothing else to think of. I have no other idea. Damn, that was my only idea. That was my only one-way ticket. And that's not true. So just act on the things that you need to do. Act on the things. You get an idea, act on it. Don't wait on it. Because what are you waiting for? Time is waiting for no one. That's for sure. And that's, if anything, this year has taught me to act on the things that you want. Because time is not waiting on you. Nobody is waiting on you. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to fix you. Nobody's coming to do any of that. You have to do that yourself. You have to take initiative yourself. You have to build yourself. And that's something that I've been constantly reminding myself of. It's just like, you can't wait on no one. You can't. You can't wait for the right time. You can't wait for no one, because it's never going to be the right time. If it's up to you, it's never going to be the right time. So you got to take initiative. You got to take action. You got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, you got to get out of bed. Yeah, you got to work for it. Yeah, you got to put the energy. Yeah, you got to put the time in it. Yeah, you're going to have sleepless nights. Like, you're going to have to learn the ropes. That's what it's all about. You chose to be on this earth and on this realm at this time. You chose to ascend here for a reason. You chose this timeline for a reason. So take advantage of it. Don't waste your time. Because what are you going to get when you're wasting your time? Absolutely nothing but time being wasted. You're sitting there doing nothing. And I know how it feels for sometimes you just want to sit there and you want to coddle your emotions and you just don't want to do nothing. And then don't let you have a bad week or a day. You really don't want to do nothing and you're really unmotivated. But that's the time when you should start grinding harder. That's the time that you should start putting the energy harder. That's the time. Those are the moments when you need to react. Those are the moments when you need to get up and be like, you know what? I can't sit in this all day. I can't feel like this all day. I need to do something. I need to move on that. I need to make some sort of movement towards my purpose. And that's all I'm here to say. And I'm here to motivate you guys as I motivate myself through this video, because it's not easy trying to figure out your purpose. It's not easy trying to figure out the ropes. It's not easy trying to figure out why you're here on this realm. It's not easy trying to figure it out. And it's a difficult task. And then you're just trying to figure out if you're even going the right direction, if you're even making the right move. But we're all got to take that risk. We all are walking blindly at the end of the day. And we're just walking on faith. We're just all trying to figure it out. We're all trying to navigate this world. We're all trying to navigate who we are. And we're all trying to navigate what our soul is yearning for. We're all trying to navigate what it is that we want. We're all trying to navigate who we are. Like, looking within is a crazy concept. Like, what do you mean look within? Like, that's what you need to do. You really genuinely need to figure out what it is that your soul is like, this is what I'm here and this is what I'm called to do. And at the end of the day, you'll know for sure. It's a feeling. It's a thing that you can't shake. It's a thing that you're trying to run away from. It's a thing where you're just like, like, I really don't want to do that, because it scares you so much that if you do it, you don't know if you'll fail. You don't know if you'll rise. You're thinking about all the what ifs and all of the chaotic things that come along with trying to pursue your dreams. Those are the things that you got to step into, because at the end of the day, no one's going to do it for you. No one's going to come in and save you. No one's going to have your back the way you need to have your back. You're here to serve. I'm here to serve. We're here. We all have a purpose. You know, if that's the case, you would have been born a trash can. I mean, even a trash can has a purpose though, guys. Everything has a purpose. Nature has a purpose. The waters have a purpose. Everything has a purpose. So why do you feel like you're on this realm with no purpose? That would be absolutely wrong. So think about those things. Think about what it is that you want to do. And then hopefully it inspires other people to do the same, or just inspire people just in general. Like, that's what we're all here to do. I'm here to inspire people. I'm here to really show others who I am and what God has embedded into me and in my DNA. That's who I am. I'm a walking embodiment of love. Remind yourself of that. Keep those reminders. Keep those nuggets. Keep that energy going. Keep that flow of going, knowing that you are a divine creator as well. You are a co-creator of your story. Don't let your story be written without you. Don't let your story just fall into place and then you feel like you had no say so, and then you feel like you're wasted all your time and then you're just off to the wayside. No, everyone has a story. Let your story be great as well.